Eating walnuts on empty stomach in the morning does these 10 things. Imagine eating a small handful of walnuts first thing in the morning and unlocking a wave of health benefits you never expected. In this video, I will tell you exactly what happens when you eat walnuts on an empty stomach and how it impacts different parts of your body. Many people eat walnuts, but not everyone knows the best time to get their full benefits. When consumed on an empty stomach, your body absorbs their nutrients more efficiently, making every bite work in your favor. However, before making any dietary changes, always consult your healthcare provider, especially if you have allergies or existing health conditions. Now, let's get started. 1. Enhanced brain function. Eating walnuts on an empty stomach enhances memory, sharpens focus, and protects brain cells from early aging. One of the key components in walnuts that drive this benefit is docosahexaenoic acid, a form of omega-3 fatty acid that is crucial for brain cell structure and function. When you eat walnuts in the morning, DHA is absorbed directly into your bloodstream, where it travels to your brain and integrates into cell membranes. This process strengthens the communication between neurons, improving reaction time, mental clarity, and memory retention. Over time, a consistent intake of DHA-rich foods like walnuts may even reduce the risk of neurodegenerative diseases by preventing cell damage. Furthermore, polyphenols, a group of antioxidants that protect against oxidative stress, are another powerful compound in walnuts that is good for brain health. Throughout the day, your brain is constantly exposed to free radicals, unstable molecules that may weaken brain cells and speed up cognitive decline. Polyphenols act as a natural defense system, neutralizing these harmful compounds before they may cause damage. When consumed first thing in the morning, these antioxidants are absorbed without interference from other foods, making their impact even stronger. According to research, dementia is a growing concern, with Alzheimer's as the leading cause. Oxidative stress and inflammation drive cognitive decline, with MCI as an early warning sign. About 35% of cases linked to modifiable risks like heart disease, diabetes, and poor diet. Antioxidant-rich foods like walnuts may help reduce oxidative damage and inflammation, potentially slowing dementia and supporting brain health. 2. Stronger gut health. Your gut is home to trillions of microbes, and their balance determines everything from digestion to immune function. When you eat walnuts on an empty stomach, their prebiotic fibers reach the colon without being broken down in the stomach. Once there, they feed healthy bacteria like lactobacillus and bifidobacterium, allowing them to multiply and outcompete harmful microbes. Over time, this leads to a healthier gut microbiome, reducing bloating, easing digestion, and even improving mood and energy levels, since gut bacteria play a direct role in neurotransmitter production. Apart from that, L-argitannins, a type of polyphenol that has strong anti-inflammatory properties, are another powerful compound in walnuts that changes gut health. When you consume walnuts on an empty stomach, these polyphenols interact with gut microbes, breaking down into bioactive compounds called urolithins. These compounds reduce inflammation in the gut lining, strengthening the intestinal barrier and preventing issues like leaky gut, where toxins seep into the bloodstream and trigger widespread inflammation. By keeping the gut lining strong and resilient, walnuts help your digestive system function more efficiently by ensuring that nutrients are absorbed properly while harmful substances are kept out. According to research, 8 weeks of walnut consumption improved gut microbiome diversity, increasing beneficial Ruminococci and bifidobacteria. 3. Better heart health. Eating walnuts on an empty stomach gives your heart exactly what it needs: alpha-linolenic acid. It reduces inflammation in blood vessels. This is important because chronic inflammation weakens artery walls, making them more prone to damage and plaque buildup. ALA also helps keep blood thin and flowing efficiently, reducing the risk of clot formation that may lead to heart attacks or strokes. Over time, this daily boost of omega-3s strengthens the cardiovascular system, ensuring that arteries remain flexible and blood pressure stays in a healthy range. Moreover, walnuts also have allergic acid, which is a powerful antioxidant that protects blood vessels from oxidative stress. Throughout the day, your body is exposed to harmful molecules called free radicals, which may damage blood vessel linings and contribute to heart disease. Allergic acid neutralizes these unstable molecules, preventing them from causing long-term harm. When consumed on an empty stomach, this antioxidant is absorbed quickly and gets straight to work, reducing oxidative damage before it may accumulate. The result is healthier arteries, lower cholesterol levels, and a reduced risk of developing cardiovascular complications over time. According to research, walnut consumption may support heart health by lowering blood pressure, improving cholesterol, and enhancing heart function. The Cardia study found walnut consumers had lower diastolic blood pressure, healthier waistlines, and better heart markers than non-consumers, suggesting walnuts' potential cardioprotective benefits. 4. Optimized blood sugar levels. What you eat first thing in the morning plays a crucial role in keeping glucose levels steady, and walnuts are one of the best foods to help with this. When eaten on an empty stomach, they provide slow-releasing nutrients that regulate insulin response, prevent sugar crashes, and keep energy levels stable throughout the day. One powerful element in walnuts that supports blood sugar balance is healthy monounsaturated fats, which slow down the absorption of carbohydrates. When you eat foods that cause a rapid blood sugar spike, the body has to work overtime to produce enough insulin to bring it back down. However, the fats in walnuts act as a natural buffer, slowing the breakdown of sugars in the digestive system. This ensures that glucose is released gradually into the bloodstream instead of all at once, preventing sudden spikes followed by crashes. Eating walnuts on an empty stomach helps set this steady pace for the entire day, reducing sugar cravings and helping maintain consistent energy levels. According to research, walnut consumption is linked to a 47% lower diabetes risk, with reduced fasting blood glucose levels, especially in women. 5. Improved skin radiance. Throughout the day, your skin is exposed to pollutants, UV rays, and toxins that create free radicals, unstable molecules that break down collagen and speed up aging. When you consume walnuts first thing in the morning, vitamin E is absorbed directly into the bloodstream and distributed to skin cells, where it strengthens their protective barrier. This helps the skin retain moisture, fight oxidative stress, and prevent fine lines from forming too early. By consistently fueling your skin with this antioxidant before any other food, you're giving it a head start in the daily battle against environmental stressors. Along with that, omega-3 fatty acids are another amazing thing about walnuts for skin health. They nourish and moisturize the skin from the inside out. Dehydrated skin often looks dull, uneven, and prone to irritation, but omega-3s work at a cellular level to lock in moisture and maintain elasticity. When consumed on an empty stomach, these fatty acids quickly integrate into skin cell membranes, strengthening their structure and improving their ability to retain water. This leads to a smoother, more supple complexion that looks naturally radiant. Omega-3s also have anti-inflammatory properties, which help calm redness, reduce breakouts, and promote a clearer, more balanced skin tone. According to Science Direct, walnuts support skin health through antioxidants and polyphenols that help reduce inflammation and oxidative stress. Their bioactive compounds may improve skin hydration, elasticity, and protection against aging. 6. Stronger bone density. While calcium often gets all the attention for bone health, phosphorus is just as important because it makes up a significant part of bone mineral composition. When you consume walnuts in the morning, phosphorus is quickly absorbed and transported to the skeletal system, where it helps fortify bones and improve their ability to withstand pressure. Without enough phosphorus, bones may become weak and brittle, increasing the risk of fractures and osteoporosis. By making walnuts part of your morning routine, you're ensuring that your body gets this essential mineral when it needs it most. Moreover, alpha-linolenic acid, a type of plant-based omega-3 fatty acid found in walnuts, reduces bone inflammation and helps minerals stay in the bone. Chronic inflammation may weaken bones over time, making them more prone to deterioration and loss of density. When ALA is absorbed into the bloodstream after eating walnuts on an empty stomach, it gets to work reducing inflammation in the bone matrix, allowing the skeletal system to retain more calcium and other essential minerals. This not only helps maintain bone mass, but also improves joint flexibility and reduces the risk of age-related bone loss. According to JNS, walnuts and other nuts may support bone health by increasing antioxidant capacity, which helps reduce oxidative stress. In a study on rats, nut-rich diets led to a 5% increase in tibial bone density. 7. Reduced stress. Stress doesn't just affect your mind, it impacts your entire body, from your hormones to your heart rate and even your digestion. Eating walnuts on an empty stomach supplies the brain and nervous system with essential compounds that help regulate mood, improve relaxation, and keep stress hormones in check. When you eat walnuts first thing in the morning, magnesium is quickly absorbed and transported to nerve cells, where it helps balance excitatory and inhibitory neurotransmitters. This means it reduces the overactivity in the brain that leads to anxious thoughts and tension. Without enough magnesium, stress may feel overwhelming, making it harder to stay calm and focused. By fueling your body with this mineral at the start of the day, you create a stable foundation for a more relaxed and clear-headed mindset. Moreover, tryptophan, an amino acid that is an important part of making serotonin, is another powerful compound in walnuts that helps reduce stress. Serotonin is often called the feel-good neurotransmitter because it regulates mood, sleep, and overall emotional balance. When you consume walnuts in the morning, tryptophan is absorbed into the bloodstream and converted into serotonin, promoting feelings of well-being and relaxation. Low serotonin levels are linked to anxiety and irritability, but by supplying your body with this essential amino acid early in the day, you naturally support a more positive and stable mood. This helps you handle stress with greater ease, reducing feelings of overwhelm and making it easier to focus on the tasks ahead. According to research, walnut consumption may protect mental health in students under academic stress. A randomized clinical trial found that daily walnuts improved mood, reduced stress biomarkers, and enhanced gut microbiota diversity, particularly in females. 8. Enhanced metabolism. The thyroid gland is the control center for metabolism, producing hormones that regulate how quickly your body converts food into energy. When you consume walnuts in the morning on an empty stomach, selenium is rapidly absorbed into the bloodstream and used to synthesize thyroid hormones, ensuring they function at optimal levels. Without enough selenium, the thyroid slows down, leading to sluggish metabolism, low energy, and difficulty in maintaining a healthy weight. By getting this mineral first thing in the morning, you help keep your metabolic rate steady and efficient, preventing unnecessary energy dips or fat accumulation. Furthermore, L-arginine, an amino acid that improves blood circulation and promotes fat oxidation, is another essential component that walnuts contain that helps the body's metabolism. When you eat walnuts on an empty stomach, L-arginine stimulates nitric oxide production, which improves blood flow and ensures that oxygen and nutrients are delivered to muscles and tissues more efficiently. This increased circulation helps the body burn stored fat for energy, supporting weight management and overall metabolic speed. L-arginine also plays a role in muscle recovery and endurance, making it easier for your body to stay active and burn calories at a higher rate throughout the day. According to nutrition research and practice, Daily walnut consumption for 16 weeks significantly improved metabolic syndrome in Korean adults. 51% of participants reverted to normal metabolic status, with notable improvements in HDL cholesterol, fasting glucose, and adiponectin levels compared to the control group. 9. Boosted immune system. Your immune cells generate a controlled amount of oxidative stress to destroy harmful invaders like bacteria and viruses. However, too much oxidative stress may actually weaken immunity by damaging healthy cells. This is where manganese steps in. When you eat walnuts in the morning, manganese is absorbed into your bloodstream and helps activate superoxide dismutase, one of the body's most powerful antioxidant enzymes. This enzyme neutralizes excess free radicals while still allowing the immune system to function optimally, keeping you protected without causing unnecessary inflammation or tissue damage. Additionally, polyphenols, which are a group of plant-based antioxidants that support gut-associated immune function, are included in walnuts and are another important compound that strengthens immunity. A large portion of your immune system is housed in the gut, where beneficial bacteria play a key role in training immune cells to recognize and eliminate threats. When you consume walnuts on an empty stomach, polyphenols travel to the gut and act as prebiotic fuel for good bacteria, helping them multiply and outcompete harmful microbes. This creates a more balanced gut environment, leading to better immune regulation and a reduced risk of infections, allergies, and chronic inflammation. According to Science Direct, walnut oligopeptides may boost immune function by enhancing macrophage activity and natural killer cell response. They also improve antioxidant capacity, suggesting walnuts may support overall immunity. 10. Improved liver detoxification. Eating walnuts on an empty stomach provides a unique combination of liver cleansing compounds that help flush out harmful substances, protect liver cells from damage, but improve overall detoxification. Throughout the day, your liver is exposed to toxins from food, the environment, and metabolic waste. These toxins may accumulate and put stress on liver cells, making detoxification sluggish and inefficient. When you eat walnuts first thing in the morning, glutathione is quickly absorbed and used by the liver to neutralize these harmful substances. It binds to toxins, converting them into a water-soluble form that may be easily eliminated through urine or bile. Without sufficient glutathione, toxins linger in the body, leading to fatigue, sluggish metabolism, and long-term liver damage. An additional essential component of walnuts that contributes to the liver's detoxification process is arginine, which is an amino acid that assists in the elimination of ammonia from the bloodstream. Ammonia is a natural byproduct of protein metabolism, but when levels get too high, it may become toxic and place unnecessary strain on the liver. Arginine helps convert excess ammonia into urea, which is then safely excreted through urine. When consumed on an empty stomach, arginine is absorbed directly into the bloodstream and reaches the liver quickly, making the detoxification process more efficient. This reduces the overall burden on the liver, allowing it to focus on other essential tasks like fat metabolism and hormone regulation. According to research, nut consumption, including walnuts, is linked to a lower risk of non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. A meta-analysis of 11 studies found a 10% reduced risk, with a stronger protective effect in females. These findings suggest walnuts may support liver health, though more research is needed. Moving on, let's discuss who should not eat walnuts on an empty stomach. You might love the idea of starting your morning with walnuts, but did you know that they're not for everyone? While walnuts are packed with nutrients, they may cause unexpected issues for certain people. If you've ever felt discomfort after eating them or have specific health conditions, you might need to rethink your walnut habit. In this part of the video, I'll walk you through who should avoid eating walnuts on an empty stomach and why. Let's get into it. 1. if you have a nut allergy. This one's obvious, but it's worth mentioning. If you're allergic to nuts, eating walnuts, especially on an empty stomach, may trigger serious reactions like swelling, itching, or even anaphylaxis. If you have any history of nut allergies, it's best to steer clear completely. 2. If you have chronic kidney issues. Walnuts contain phosphorus and potassium, which are essential minerals but may be problematic for those with kidney disease. If your kidneys struggle to filter these minerals properly, consuming walnuts may contribute to imbalances that could affect overall kidney function. 3. If you're prone to migraines. Walnuts contain compounds like tyramine, which may trigger migraines in people who are sensitive to them. If you frequently experience headaches or migraines, pay attention to whether walnuts make your symptoms worse and consider avoiding them. 4. If you're taking blood-thinning medication. Walnuts are naturally rich in omega-3 fatty acids, which have a mild blood-thinning effect. If you're on anticoagulants like warfarin or aspirin, eating too many walnuts may interfere with your medication, increasing the risk of bleeding. Always check with your doctor before adding them to your daily routine. 5. If you have a low blood pressure condition. Since walnuts help regulate blood pressure, they might not be the best choice for people with already low blood pressure. Eating them on an empty stomach could lead to dizziness or lightheadedness due to their mild blood pressure lowering effects. If you start your morning with walnuts on an empty stomach, you'll be giving your body the best chance to absorb their powerful nutrients. I've seen how this simple habit may improve brain function, heart health, and even boost immunity. When you eat them the right way, you're not just snacking, you're fueling your body with essential benefits. Make sure you choose raw, unsalted walnuts to get the most out of them. Trust me, this one change may set you up for a healthier, more energized day. Now that we have discussed the many health benefits of eating walnuts on an empty stomach, let's talk about some other topics of interest. Interested in knowing more about health secrets? Watch Don't Eat These 8 Fruits if you're diabetic and 10 super fruits you must eat. You may also try our video on 14 healthiest foods with no carbs and no sugar. Go ahead, click one. Or, better yet, watch both and learn more about your body. How frequently do you consume walnuts? Let us know in the comments below.